Hi Tom. You are in work early this morning.
Hi John. Yes, I came in early as I wanted to work on a special project.
What special project is that, Tom?
Well John, I wanted to take some time to expand my vocabulary using this new book called the Profanisaurus.
What is this Profanisaurus book you speak of, Tom?
It is basically a large book containing comical terms and phrases, John. I have spent a couple of hours this morning memorizing some of the best ones, and I plan to use them in my everyday work conversations.
Can you give me an example, Tom?
I would be happy to, John. This is a good example. From looking at your pants, John, it would seem you have just been to the restroom for a number one and did not shake your wang off properly when you finished. Therefore, the small circular stain on your pants would be known as a wet penny in your pocket.
That is very funny, Tom. Do you have any more good examples?
Yes, John. A good phrase to use to describe dog turds is chimp's fingers. This is because they resemble the long brown knuckly fingers of a large monkey.
I see the resemblance, Tom. However, I'm not sure how you are going to be able to use these phrases in everyday conversation.
That is a good point, John. However, I already used a phrase earlier this morning on a conference call, and it seemed to fit right in the conversation fine.
Okay. Describe this call then, Tom.
Well, I was on the call with the core project team, John, and someone asked me if I was concerned about hitting the new accelerated deadline. And I said, I am so nervous I am shaking like a shitting dog.
I see, Tom. Yes, that fits in perfectly and it's totally appropriate for a business conversation. Excellent work. I suggest you go back to your desk now and get on with the rest of your work. You have a lot to do.
Yes, John, I sure will. First though, I need to go and drop the kids off at the pool, also known as release a chocolate hostage, also known as curl off a Brad Pitt, also known as take the Cleveland Browns to the Super Bowl, also known as slide an otter off the bank, also known as eat breakfast backwards, also known as crimp off a length of dirty spine, also known as go and do a shit.
Okay, Tom. Don't be too long though, there is work to be done.
Yes, sir.